On a vast and tranquil grassland, sunlight gently bathed the verdant blades of grass, and dewdrops glistened in the morning light like tiny jewels. In this expanse lived a group of strong and kind water buffaloes. They worked diligently every day, plowing fields and transporting goods, using their strength to safeguard this land. However, the story's protagonist was a young water buffalo named Blue. Just 1 year old, his fur had not yet darkened completely, with hints of gray mingling in the black. His bright, star-like eyes were full of curiosity about the world. Blue was a water buffalo unlike any other. While the others focused on their work, Blue loved to wander alone to the edge of the grassland, sitting by a gently flowing stream and gazing at the distant mountains. He often asked his mother, "Mom, what's beyond those mountains? Why don't we ever go there?" His mother would always smile and reply, "That's an unknown world, too far for us. Our home is here, on this grassland." Yet Blue's heart burned with a strong yearning. He wanted to see for himself what lay beyond those mountains. One day, Blue decided to take action. He quietly left the herd, following the stream toward the faraway hills. His steps were filled with both excitement and apprehension. The soft grass felt like a carpet beneath his hooves, and the gentle breeze whispered in his ears. When he reached the foot of the mountain and looked up at its towering peaks, an overwhelming sense of awe filled him. Carefully, he began his climb. Along the way, he encountered a young fox who tilted his head curiously and asked, "Where are you going?" Blue replied, "I want to see what's beyond the mountain." The fox grinned, "Then let me join you. The road ahead won't be easy." Thus, Blue and the fox became travel companions. Together, they traversed dense forests, avoided sharp thorns, and crossed treacherous swamps, helping each other and sharing stories along the way. Deep in the forest, they met an old crane whose deep voice carried a note of wisdom. "Young adventurers, this mountain holds many secrets, but it will also test your courage and patience. If you approach with sincerity, this land will reveal its miracles." Blue nodded, his resolve growing stronger. As they continued their ascent, the scenery became increasingly breathtaking. The mountainsides were blanketed with wildflowers in all colors, resembling a rainbow, while crystal-clear waterfalls cascaded down like silver threads. By chance, they discovered a mysterious cave near a waterfall. Inside, the walls were covered with ancient carvings and symbols, as if telling a long-lost story. The fox noticed that one of the carvings depicted a water buffalo carrying sunlight through dark clouds, seemingly hinting at a mission. This further fueled Blue's determination. After leaving the cave, they encountered a herd of mountain goats who told Blue, "We've lived on this mountain for generations. Life here is simple but free. For us, what lies beyond the mountain doesn't matter because we're content with what we have." Blue fell into deep thought, questioning whether he truly needed to reach the other side of the mountain. But the fox encouraged him, "Blue, you didn't come this far to turn back now. Every step holds meaning. Whether or not you find an answer, as long as you keep moving forward, you'll discover something important." Motivated, Blue continued his journey. Along the way, they faced numerous challenges. A sudden gust of wind kicked up dust, nearly causing Blue to slip off a cliff. On another occasion, the freezing cold of the night almost immobilized them, but Blue shielded the fox from the wind with his large body, keeping them warm. They also encountered an old mountain lion guarding the path. Initially hostile, the lion eventually allowed them to pass after hearing Blue's earnest explanation and the fox's clever persuasion. The lion even shared a secret. At the summit stood an ancient tree whose fruit could help one truly understand themselves. Finally, they reached the summit. As Blue stood at the peak, overlooking a breathtaking view he had never imagined, his heart raced with excitement, feeling as if he were a bird soaring freely through the sky. Beyond the mountain lay an even vaster plain, with rivers winding like silver ribbons and herds of animals basking in the sunlight. Blue marveled at the grandeur of the land but suddenly realized that whether it was the familiar grassland or this unexplored plain, the true value lay in the journey itself. Reflecting on the moments shared with the fox and other companions, he felt a deep sense of fulfillment. At the summit, they found the ancient tree and ate one of its fruits. A warm energy rose within them, transforming their fears and doubts into confidence and peace. Blue realized he had not only witnessed the vastness of the world but also discovered his own courage and growth. When Blue and the fox returned to the grassland, his family and herd were astonished. The once curious and timid young buffalo had become a brave, wise, and hopeful young bull. He began sharing his journey with the herd, encouraging them not only to cherish their grassland but also to embrace a spirit of exploration. From that day on, Blue's story spread across the grassland. On starlit nights, the elder buffaloes would gather the younger ones to recount Blue's adventure. His journey became a symbol, reminding everyone who heard it, no matter how distant or challenging the path, when you have a dream, pursue it bravely. For true growth lies in every step forward, and that is the most precious treasure of all. Do you still like today's story? If you like, please remember to subscribe to this channel and click the like icon. You can receive notifications and hear the latest stories as soon as possible. Good night, my baby.